What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 369 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. I'm your host, Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam, yo. How are you?
Yo ho ho.
Oh, yo ho ho. What's going on?
Not much. Just open my eyes for the first time.
Adam's tired. Adam just woke up from
In
a
about
nap.
an hour and a half, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I don't even know what that nap life is, bro. I can't do it. Last nap I took was in kindergarten. Just doesn't work for me. My body's just like, absolutely not. I'm telling you, the only place I could fall asleep is behind the driver's wheel. That's this. That's the only
That's
spot.
where I was at. That's where I was at. That's why I was like, I need to
Windows down, death metal on, full blast. Stay awake. Stick your head out the window like Ace Ventura. Anyway, what's going on, everybody?
That is a nightmare.
Oh, it's so funny. So funny. We are streaming this live on a bunch of platforms. Thank you to everyone who's here early in the chat. Casa de Cubone was firsties. East Met West, Roax, Otaku Zone is here. Monkey Bread, Scott, Grandpa, Pogo Tips Officials here, Amphros Michael. Yeah, we got plenty of peeps up here in the chat. Thank you so much. C-Fran, thank you, everyone, for being here early in the chat. We appreciate it. We got plenty to talk about on today's show.
Officially a party.
It is officially a party, of course. We're going to recap the last week of gameplay, including Halloween Part 1 and 2, Sinister Spotlight Hour, and we actually had last weekend off, which was bizarre. It was very strange. It was like, I want to talk about it because it
felt good.
It felt good, but it didn't, bro, because like by Sunday, I was like, y'all got any of them Pokemon Go grind sessions going on? I was just like, it was weird. We'll talk about it. GMAX Garbodor is this weekend. We'll put together a little raid guide and battle party for, thanks to GO Hub and Pokebattler.
Max Battle Party?
Max Battle Party, yeah.
It's a maximum battle party. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, the next events on the slate for November look really good. We have Enchanted Hollow, Into the Wild. Of course, we have the Go Pass that was announced with the Lucky Trinket. So we got another Lucky Trinket action going on. We also have new information for Wild Area, so we'll run through all of that. And the race to level 80 is still on. And some people could care less, and that's fine. And some people have made it their entire personality. And some are very mad at people online for cheating. So I'm kind of here for it, no matter where you stand on the whole process. I think it's entertaining, if nothing else. So I just want to talk about it and try to figure out like why we care so much about what other people are doing and, all that fun stuff, because it's like, dude, people are...
Why don't you care about being the first to 80, Ken?
People are big mad, bro. It's just like, I don't understand why everyone is so angry. The internet hates cheaters. Yes, they sure do. So let's start with your week, man. How's it been? How's the weather up in New Hampshire? Is it cold, bro? Because it
colder.
Is cold here.
I raked the yard. I took out the AC finally.
Nice.
Because we had a couple of days where it got hot, and it's like, okay, I'll turn that on for a little while. But I finally took it out. It's been chilly. You can see the leaves. They finally changed.
Oh, dude. Peak. Yeah, this last week in Jersey too. It like rolled over. It was just, all the oranges and bright greens are shifting, and reds and all that stuff. It's beautiful. I think I'm going to go out to New Hope, PA this weekend and see some sights on the Delaware Water Gap, get some views. There's this really cool like old military tower that like Washington used back in the day that's still there that you can climb to the top of and get like a really sick view. So I'm probably going to head out there, get some views, take in some leaf peeping, right? Is that
speaking of views, yeah, I took Ashton and we went to Gunstock Mountain and we rode the mountain coasters that I believe I mentioned that I did with my work a while ago. And then we did the zip line.
Nice.
Which was insane.
Was that the first time you ever did that?
Not a zip line. Like I've done like small ones here and there, but this one was like the fastest, highest, scariest. Two lessons I learned is sunglasses to keep the wind from directly like bashing your eyes, because you're going like 70 miles an hour, just like
Amazing.
down a mountain. Like, and I thought you were going directly from the top of the mountain, and then I was like, no, from the looks of it, you just kind of go like halfway up the mountain. Like it's not like, it doesn't look that bad. But we ride the gondola all the way up, and then you start at the top. But you don't. But it's like in three different parts. So it's kind of like you go in one direction, then kind of go in the other direction. They're kind of like feelers, so you get like a vibe for like how fast and how high you are, and then you go all the way, and then that one is the kicker, because you kind of just are dangling. You go over the parking lot, so like people are looking up. They're like, "Oh, look at that! It's a flying type atom."
I don't get to do. I didn't do anything fun like that this weekend, bro. I didn't do anything. I went to Red Bank.
We went to the farmer's kitchen.
What?
And we had breakfast, and I showed Ashton that, like, I was like, look, I nominated this stop 8 months ago, and it's still in the game. Look at that.
Amazing. Nice. Nice. That's
it was pretty cool. Like, he had a great day.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And then he had a game later that night, and I believe they won. So yeah, it was a full circle good day.
I didn't do anything this weekend, man. I'm telling you, it was weird because there was nothing on the schedule. You know, I told Sarah, I was like, no Pokemon this weekend. She was just like, thank you, Niantic / Scopely. She was just like, this is amazing.
Wait, you didn't do any like Halloween walks, nothing like that?
No, because my son.
Because that was later that night.
No,
I did like Barrington's Town one, and then a little kid, like a 13-year-old, puts on one, and it was like absolutely terrifying.
This is why you're so tired, man. You're doing too much, bro. No, my son was at his mother's this weekend, so I had like some peace. You know, so it was like, Sarah, we got this the whole weekend. We're hanging out, we're doing stuff. And like
Serenity now,
bro. It was like pajama mode. We were just like, yo, I don't want to do anything. But then it was, I don't remember. I got a call from Monkey Bread and Rich on Saturday. They're like, yo, we're going to the boardwalk to play. You should come out. And it was just like, I just told Sarah like to put on her pajamas. We're watching a movie. We watched a Minecraft movie, which was great. But
oh, that's cool.
I was just
you did something fun.
I had just said pajamas, so I was like, I can't go out. But then Sunday, it was just like, bro, I'm really itching to play. Like, this is not right. I don't feel good not having like a 3-hour dedicated window to play the game, because that's what my life has boiled down to, is just weekly series of 3-hour dedicated gameplay sessions, because that's like what keeps me motivated and keeps me going. Because typically mine
has just been, I connect to the Go Plus and carry on.
You gotta,
which is making
gotta get it where you can.
Like getting to 81 very difficult.
81 or 71?
Hold on. Or
Adam's
71.
The new cheater.
Sorry.
He broke the game.
I'm like, the next levels. No.
No, so Sunday I was fiending, man. I was just like, yo, I gotta.
Yeah, I'm at 503
do something.
For nice throws.
Oh man, Adam's taking it chill. No, I'm still working on Stardust for 71, so I'm not going heavy. I'm not going crazy or anything like that. Taking it at my own pace. I'm not worried about it in the least. So it's all good, and I'm trying to keep it fun and keep it rational, so that way I'm not, so concerned about just
like I don't need to be level 80. Like I was already level 50.
Like I love the grind,
top tier, so I was okay. It was cool. I had Ashton log in, and he went from, I think it was 41. He went from 41 to like 57.
Nice. No, it's a big jump, so it feels good.
He had a plethora of items to use. Like he was very excited.
No, that's good, man. That's good. I think sometimes if you get too focused on, and we're going to talk about like how obsessed people are with it. And I love that because everyone's renewed and all that stuff. But sometimes you can lose sight of the game, and it's like you're only concerned about leveling. And it's like,
is that the game?
Yeah, but what ends up happening at that point is you get there and you're like, what now?
You gamified the game.
I think it's
well, people were already level 50, and then what now?
Yeah, I guess you're
right. I think there's always going to be that. Like there's always going to be that level of intensity.
There needs to be some
Someone's
serious
got to
end
do
game,
it.
dude.
If it's not, it is not going to be me. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Oh, what's up? We got some peeps in the chat here. Appreciate everybody. Stacy P is here. Emma Wind is here. It's been a long time. Yeah, good to see you. So, how are you? That's so great. That's so awesome. And we have who else we have in here? Let's see. Scott had just asked about how our spotlight hour went. Yeah, so this weekend was chill, but we had
we haven't even talked about that.
Here. All right, let's get into the gameplay recap. You had said before we recorded that the Halloween event, as far as shinies are concerned, has not treated you well. How did you do? Did you get nada surf?
Nada. I Palkia'd the spatial rend. I had incense running the entire time. I was cooking dinner, so it was very difficult to like multitask.
Just didn't.
Yeah, it was very frustrating to see not very little. Like I really wanted to be out and about when Spotlight Hour happened, but we were at the house. We were watching, we were getting ready to watch a movie, and I was cooking dinner, so it was a very tight window for me. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make the best of it. Palkia, incense, and then I just cooked.
Look, man, you gotta take it where you could get it, right? You know what I mean? And sometimes especially if you have spawn points at or around your house, or spatial rend could be a game changer, because I have
it is
doo-doo spawns at my house, doo-doo spawns at my job. Like I work on a highway, so it's like a dead zone. It's like, so even if I run spatial rend, I don't get much. But if I'm out walking,
also Sinisty is so small.
Yeah.
And it's very deceiving. So because I'll have the map up, and like if it's on a corner of something or next to one of the Pokestops with the little frills on it, I'll miss it.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about
when you're a passenger. It's very hard to see as well. So, and I've only caught one of the antique form. Like, that rare. To me is insane.
It's rare. Look, Sinister Spotlight Hour was Tuesday. This was probably one of the most anticipated Spotlight Hours in a real long time. Like, because sometimes they'll do.
I was so excited about it.
Introduce a shiny on Spotlight Hour. That's exciting. That'll get people out. Typically, the bonuses are just rotating. It's either double catch candy.
Yeah, the bonuses I could care less. It's really all about the Pokemon.
The Pokemon itself.
Like, yes, Stardust will get me to typically play it more, but it's really, again, it comes down to the Pokemon.
So whenever I run parties every time I'm out playing, and I'm always going to go for the encounter task, the tandem mouse, right? So trying to get that. We had 2 times the excellent throw challenge for party tasks, and I was like, yo, you guys up for it? Like with the Sinisty, because it was tough to get great throws on the Sinisty. And then it was 20 excellence, which I got 16 of the 20, just saying. But no, it was a lot, dude. Because
everybody was just catching with the
I love the challenge. No, they were struggling. We were like, bro, I can't catch this thing with excellence. I'm like, hold my boba. And it was just like, it was a lot of fun to have like an extra layer of it. But Sinister Spotlight Hour, I don't know if do we have actual odds of what the antique form was? Because I think over the whole hour, I think we ran into 4 antiques, and we kept it moving pretty strong the entire time. We had about, I think I caught somewhere in the realm of like 400 to 500 or something like that. Like I was head down, like focused on playing the whole time. And I gotta say, man, I'm gonna pull it up on screen for the video viewers here, but I got pretty lucky, man. I got the shiny, and it's an antique form, yo. I got a shiny antique.
No way,
dude. We were just talking in the group.
This was planned.
We were like, yo, this is such a rare shiny. If anyone gets it,
I think he's got an in with the higher ups here.
That the jokes in the group were just like, yeah, you'll get one. Niantic's gonna drop one in your account, and then it's like, I get the shiny. I go, I got a shiny Moa. Everyone's like, yeah. And then I was just like, wait, it's antique. So then everyone was scrambling to catch the antiques. And It was a lot of fun. It was cool because, without looking at the appraisal or the candy to evolve, you don't really know what's going on. So we would have someone that was like playing scout, Scipio, who might actually be here in the chat, every so often would like go into the inventory and like scroll through really fast, trying to find one that was 400 candy to evolve. And I think we had 4 for the whole day. But dude, when I saw the shiny and then found out it was antique, bro, I was dancing. I was just like, yo, this is peak level. Like, I do not have luck like that. It never happens for me. I was so excited. I was so fired up. Really, really, really good time playing Sinistea this week. I loved it. We were like, man, I don't know how sustainable it is having such a cool Pokemon, as a Spotlight Hour. I was like, but this is it. This is the bee's knees. This is the good stuff.
Yeah, I have not caught a single shiny since the 22nd.
Oh my goodness, bro. I'm going to pull up my shinies for the video. I've had some,
and like
some
I've
decent
hand caught so much too.
So
and just absolute nothing.
Let's see. So the 21st, I think did Halloween part 1 start on the 21st? Yeah. So Halloween part 1 started on the 21st. And since the 21st, I'll pull this back up on screen. I've caught 3 shiny Volibes, 2 shiny Zubats, a Purloin. I got a medium Pumpkaboo. I got the antique form Sinistea. I traded for a Chansey. And then on the way home from work today, got a Rowlet with the hat. So that was pretty cool. So I've actually had some decent luck here. So I can't complain like at all, because this stuff like never happens to me. I just, Scott in the chat says, Ken got that content creator luck, bro. I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. I never get good luck. So I was thrilled. I was very excited. And yeah, it's definitely been a good week for sure. But we have Halloween. We've got all the, all the new costumes, Teddy Ursa, Noibat, the great thing that you can evolve them up. Make sure you hold on to an extra one for Ursa Luna next time.
Yeah, the Pikachu, I was so excited that I could evolve it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I have not gotten the shiny Pikachu, bro. I know.
It was just like, great, more costumes. Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'll tell you what, though, transferring these Pokemon, the worst, bro. It's just like
Halloween and Christmas, okay, but like just all the other random hats, like
these are good ones, dude. That Teddy Ursa looks so good. Gengar back in raids,
good call.
Drifblim back in raids, like this is a lot of trainers that haven't played, didn't play through the years. It's been great. Pogo Tips saying in the chat, Teddy and Noibat are 1 in 128. All the other costumes full odds at 512. But yeah, so Teddy and Noibat, the 2 that I don't have at 128.
So the 2 that I've most clicked on. So I'm due because I'm probably at 126, 7.
Are you catching when you click on them, or are you just checking?
I'm catching them.
Okay, all right. Because I had this conversation with someone.
I check everything on the map and then I catch it.
All right. Because there was someone I was with,
and then if I'm a
Spotlight
passenger,
Hour, and they were just checking. I go, catch it,
I'm just
dude.
checking.
It takes 2 seconds.
Because I can't catch it,
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'll get the nice throw, but it goes.
Yo, the speed cap is wonky, bro. Sometimes I'll be on the highway as a passenger doing
today,
a buck, and it'll
it was problem. Like, hey, I was like, no, I'm a passenger. And then the next throw, it was just like, psh, jumped out. And
the passenger button doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any. It's just a.
No, I know, but it was like it hit the ball, and then it was like, psh,
dude, so long,
came up, and I was like,
bro.
Okay. And then the next ball it just caught. It was like critical catch. I was like, no way.
If the I'm a passenger button actually disabled the speed cap for a couple minutes, that'd be pretty good, man. This is the quality of life feature that we actually, anyone who commutes on a train is like, yeah, I would really like that, so I could actually play on my way to work. Dude, that's like one of the worst things when you're on a train and it's just
as a passenger, though. As a passenger, I would love that.
Yeah, of course.
Because sometimes I am a passenger princess, and I just want to catch Pokemon.
Yeah, I hear you. But no, Poltergeist, whatever you want to call it, that's been a pretty good chase in the 1-star raids. 1-star raids.
I think I've only done 1 or 2.
Probably the most underrated raids.
I haven't seen it, and I'm looking.
Telling you, man, Campfire. You got to use campfire. Don't use the
Yeah.
nearby.
I hate that because I sleep on it so much.
You got to go on campfire. That way you can spread the map out. You could look in like, oh, I'm heading this way. Let me move the map and see what's on the way. You know what I mean? Like if you use campfire, well, it's a very, very powerful tool. But no, I'm eager to hear how everybody did with Sinisty over this week. Absolute blast. Absolute blast. Fantastic Spotlight Hour. I haven't been to a Spotlight Hour in a minute. Like I said, my weeks
it
are
was a
usually
great
crazy.
tea party for sure.
Yeah, tons of fun. Had a really good time with that. But I guess the big news of the week, though, is going to be Garbodor coming. GMAX Garbodor coming this week, which is always a lot of fun for bigger communities and challenging for smaller communities. So we'd like to hear how everyone's going to handle this or what their plans are to get the community together, or if this is going to be a remote situation, toilet squad kind of deal. But
Toilet squad.
I'm telling you, look, man, it's an option. That it's a viable option is to just phone it in from the toilet, literally, and just be like, look, I can't get, because I'd imagine difficulty wise, realistically, you're going to need 10 to 15 people, right? Like with good counters. Some communities can't pull those numbers. So the remoting in, remoting out are the only way, and it stinks because it's expensive. But hey, that's the
And
price
you're on
of
the
admission.
toilet, so that stinks as well.
And you're catching Garbodor, which is also pretty stinky. What do you think of this design? I love this. I love it so much.
I think it is so cool. I just love the fact that it's so big and it's got like airplanes in its junk, or is that
airplanes in its junk? Yeah, I got airplanes.
Hang on.
No, it's got an airplane. It's got a cruise ship. It has like
okay. Yes, I was gonna say. I didn't know if that was like it's, Well, I mean, I guess this is a Gigantamax. It makes sense. I forget I said anything.
Yes,
I know what it is.
But if you look at the key art, you can actually see the scale of how big it is based on the power spot that's next to it. It's like, all right, this thing is massive. This thing is huge, humongous. And it's absolutely awesome. So this is going to be Saturday, tier 6, of course, 800 max particles. It's a poison type. It's weak to ground and psychic types. We're going to be looking at Go Hub and Pokebattler to put together a little battle party. Adam, if you would serenade us, please.
Max Battle Party. Ooh, ooh. Max Battle Party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, we're looking at Go Hub first. And this is what they have up top. Recommended team. I kind of like how Go Hub is doing this. Who wrote this article out? This is Theo Vodcat. Thank Theo. Good job with this. I like this. The recommended team here, which shows you a tank, a healer, and attacker. This is a pretty cool way of kind of building a core out. For tank, they have, honestly, they have tank as Crown Shield Zamazenta with Metal Claw. The healer being Blissey with Pound. Yeah. And the attacker being Alakazam Confusion Psycho Cut. So that's a pretty solid team right out of the gate. However, when we look at our best attackers, or the best counters, they kind of break them out by attacker, tanker, healer. So this is pretty cool how Go Hub has done this. So from an attacker standpoint, of course, they have Alakazam up top. That was their recommended. You've got Latios up there, Metagross, Excadrill, Hatterene, Latias is in there too. So a lot of like heavy attackers. And even though it is weak, and I'm sorry for scrolling so quick on the video, but it is weak to ground and psychic, but the majority of the attackers that they have here are psychic. Alakazam, Confusion Psycho Cut, Latios or Metagross with Zen Headbutt. Excadrill is the only one coming in with Metal Claw here. But this is pretty cool. Now, if we scroll down a little bit further and look at our defenders, you have Crown Shield Zamazenta, Metagross as well, Corviknight. So this is a good opportunity to use Corviknight. I don't think this has been kind of in our counter list yet since its release. So that's pretty cool. Duraludon is up there as well. Zacian and Gengar rounding it out. And then healer-wise, Blissey, Wailord, Snorlax, Lapras, Greedent. I mean, healing, once you're healing, it's really kind of up in the air, but Blissey is going to give you that tank benefit as well. So this is pretty cool how they all laid this out. I like it. Now, if we go over to Pokebattler, they kind of lump everything together. So they actually have Excadrill up top, followed by Metagross. And the Metagross specking they have is different than the Metagross specking in Go Hub. So if we jump back to Go Hub, they have their Metagross just with Zen Headbutt and Max Mindstorm. Pokebattler has it Zen Headbutt Earthquake. So if you have 2 moves, great. But if you want to try different speckings, A/B test, that kind of thing, this is pretty cool that it shows a little bit of coverage here with Pokebattler's Metagross. Eternatus is also in here with dragon moves. Zamazenta, Zacian, the crowns, of course. Gigantamax Gengar, Snorlax, Duraludon, Corviknight, Latios, Gengar. So you start running out of options here, but I just thought this was interesting that they kind of had some, differences. Usually the top 5, top 10 of things are pretty similar between the two. But here we do have some differences. So I'm going to pull up my little battle party I got here, if I could find it. So I am going to be bringing, I'm leading with Blissey. I got the plug. That's it's like a 98, almost, it's level 50, all that good stuff. I'm just tanking with this thing. I'll only run guard on it. And anytime I've done this previously, because I have a large party that I typically go with, Blissey stays in the whole time. Blissey doesn't get knocked out. So it's like I could bring 1 Pokemon and be straight. But I am going to bring Excadrill and Eternatus as well, even though they'll probably never see any actual battle time because the Blissey will pretty much stay out the whole time. But so I got Blissey, Excadrill, Eternatus. What about you?
I got Bad Decision, aka Zamazenta, fully maxed out, powered up, all the bells and whistles. I've got Metagross, all the bells and whistles, 100%. And then I'm stuck with something that is not 100% because I don't have the max amount of 100%ers for max Pokemon, which stinks.
And you're the max battle
but
guy.
I literally do them all the time. I think I did like 3 Woobats today. Like, no luck.
I've been saving my.
I'm doing
MP.
Excadrill because it's already powered up.
There you go.
So,
you're not wrong with
like
that.
with all its moves and stuff, and it's like it's not 100%, but I'll take it because it is powered up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So let us know what you're going to be bringing. Wayne is in the chat. He said lots of Katamari vibes. That's what it reminds me of. It's like Katamari because he's got all the trash on him rolling around. That's totally it, dude. That's totally it. That makes so much sense. I love it.
I like that. At first, I thought it was just straight up like an airplane, but it's toys.
It's
like
toys.
It is toys that have gone to the dump. There's a big giant Lego stack in it, or a building block stack because you probably can't call it Lego.
It'd be funny. I mean, if it was like people hanging out of the boat, like where am I, Jack? It's like
don't let go.
That's so funny.
It smells too bad. I have to.
Oh, so great. Nate the Great here in the chat. Joe's here now. Yeah, we got a lot of people. Leo's here. Man, thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out during the streams. It's great. So let us know on social. Let us know what you're bringing. Share some screenshots. Let us know how you do with Garbodor. Did you get the hundo? Will you get the hundo? Will you get the shiny GMAX? That's always a good chase. Pretty excited on this one. Not going to lie. Anyone who's kind of in the range of leveling where you got to do some max battle stuff or power up moves, take advantage of it. Double dip. But pretty excited.
Do a flip, double dip,
pretty excited
flip.
for this. Pretty excited for this. All right. I guess we could move on to the next topic. And this is just the fact that the internet hates cheaters, and I guess rightfully so, right? No one likes a cheater. But it seems that with the whole level 80 thing, that people are very, very, very upset at people who have clearly cheated. It was like, I don't know, 5 days into the thing, and it's like people posting like level 80 or something like that. It's like, you walk 200 kilometers in, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or like, shout to Joe Beats, who put in like 95 kilometers a day on the bike and did it in 2.5 days. You know what I mean? Like, that's a G. That's legit. There's plenty of grinders out there that, just really, really were out there cranking, walking, putting in the KMs, and shout to all them for making it happen. But there was people that it was like clear as day, obviously they're cheating. And it's like they come across on social and it's like world's first level 80. And it's like, come on, like really? Like, is this what we're doing? You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, 79 to 80's like sleep for 3 days. It's like, what?
But bro,
Have a small coma.
The internet is so mad. Stacy P in the chat says, I am the internet. I'm telling you, people were so mad. They were like immediately like full blown Karen mode, putting calls out to Niantic like, yo, this guy's a cheater. He's level 80 already. Like, bring the ban hammer down. And here's the thing. The majority.
What's the highest currently right now that somebody is?
77?
77?
I think 77 is legit. If you're a day ahead of us, so APAC region, I believe if you ground through like 74, 75, like in a day, I believe 77 is the legit cap right now. But it's when you clearly know someone's cheating and there's nothing you could do about it. How do you think people should react? Because for some,
I think you should try to do what you can to see if they can get like in trouble. Like they're doing something they shouldn't be doing.
Now
it's making the people that are working hard look bad.
Now the bulk of Niantic / Scopely's anti-cheat measures are automated. It's not like someone got reported and then they take action based on a report. It's good to report them because then when there's multiple reports, like it does build momentum. But for the most part, the anti-cheat measures are fully automated. So by the time the reports come in that, John Doe is level 80, it's like the system already knows. And obviously those trainers are getting dealt with. There was even some like pay to skip level services people were selling online. Like, I don't know how stupid you got to be to like give out your credentials and all that. People were like, my account's gone. It's like, of course it is. You just gave someone your credentials. You said he was
no, I'm totally legit.
Yeah. But people were losing their minds over the cheaters. And what it ended up doing is outside of the anger, outside of the frustration, it demotivated and demoralized a lot of the hardcore grinders that were like, look, I'm not even going to bother trying to race to this because there's no way we can compete with the spoofers. There's no way we can compete with the cheaters. And it's like, we know that, but we also know that sometimes the anti-cheat measures, they don't work. So we want to say that every time someone cheats, they're going to get 200 kilometers in a day, the system's going to be like, wait, what? And then move on to the next thing because sometimes it doesn't work. So a lot of the core trainers were like, I'm not even going to bother. I'll get there when I get there, which is probably a better strategy anyway. But it demotivated and demoralized a lot of people because they were like, as soon as they saw the kilometers, they were like, I'm out. Why bother? Why would I even try to throw my hat in the ring if I know that on the day that kilometer challenges come out, John Doe controller spoof guy is going to, be walking all night or have a rocker going in his room like that world champ that time. And just, and doing that, like it did take the wind out of a couple people's sails. Now, my question is why do we care so much? Is this a sanctity of the game thing? Is this a pride thing? Is this like this makes me look bad because I'm trying my hardest and I can't compete? Like, why do you think, and chat, please chime in. Why are we so mad? Like, why does it matter so much? Like in every other area of my life, I could care. I couldn't care less if what people do with their free time. You know what I mean? But like here, I'm like, my Pokemon Go, you're cheating? How dare you? Like it bothers me and I don't know why. Like, what do you think it is? Like, how do you feel when you see people posting level 80 stuff or even like level 75, 76 when it was like a day or two in? Like, did it get under your skin?
Yes. Cause it's like, why? Why push? Like, in my head, I'm just like, why are you pushing so hard? Like, it's like I was just waiting for the update to see what I turned into as far as leveling up goes. That was enough. Like right there, that was enough for me to be like, oh, hey, this is where you were, this is where you are.
Yeah.
And you get a boatload of items. Like, holy cow, like my gameplay, I can actually play the game and enjoy it for like an extra little while now.
Fisher
Now that I
J
don't have
brings
to
up
buy
a good point, though.
incubators.
He says, it's fun to celebrate the true grinders of the game. When the spotlight is taken from them, it feels bad.
Yes.
I agree.
I totally agree.
Well, because then the real efforts get put into the shadows. Like nobody puts baby in the corner. It's like, nope, Fleece King in the corner, right in the corner, because it doesn't matter, because this dude's gonna put his phone on a rocker, and by morning they're gonna be there. It's like, it is demoralizing. So I think it does, like, we all have heroes, right? Like, I'm not a sports guy, but I root like hell for JT Valor to do well. I root for like hell to see Brandon Tan doing some crazy stuff. Like, I love this. These are my in-game heroes. So yeah, I get that. I do get that, how it really does pull from the cool factor. And it is, there's a trickle down of this demoralization, because it's like, if you see your heroes saying, oh, I'm out, I'm not worried about it because of the cheaters, then their following is like, oh yeah, the cheaters, I'll get in. And it's like, before you know it, the magic and that reinvigoration that the level cap increase brought has been tarnished a bit. So yeah, it's definitely crazy. Dude, Trainer Club flew across the country to beat the time zone thing to get a day ahead. He like flew across the world. Like there's some people out there that are crazy with it. And I love that. But I'm also here for the cheaters.
And that's where the inspiration happens. But also, when you take away from that, like, it's just, I don't know.
Stacy says my gripe is too long to type. Look, I know people have some serious feelings.
Well, we have voicemails. You can call us. You can email us. Ken loves it when people do that. So
yeah, shout out to Sarah Amanda. I didn't play her voicemail last week, and I was like, yeah, it's too long. It was only like a minute and a half, and then we cut the show early. I felt horrible. I was like, she called me out. She emailed me. She's like, bro, too long. She's like, you cut the show short. So sorry, Sarah Amanda. I love you. Please keep calling in. But no, that's actually a good point. If you want to shoot us an email or air it out, go for it. But yeah, I think we care so much because we're just so damn passionate about the game that we want it to be clean. We want it to be pure. Like I remember back in the day in Ingress, it was like there was the clean Ingress movement, because there was all this coal that was getting added to the game, and all these people that were just doing some crazy stuff. And, you want the game to be natural and organic and real, and because you can relate to that. I can't relate to someone who's doing some nefarious stuff. I'm not going to be able to vibe with that or get down with any of that. Now, here's my next question for you. What I saw a lot of people say is like, oh, all these people are mad about cheating, but they're cheaters themselves. They play while they're driving, or they have multiple accounts, or they do this, or they fast catch, or they do that. And it's like, or they spoof. All these different levels. Now, I don't necessarily think this is a black and white issue of what's cheating and what's not cheating. Like, we all know the TOS is what it is. It's clearly written out in black and white. You do anything that violates the TOS, you're breaking the rules, right? But I know plenty of people that have played in the car as a passenger, right? I know plenty of people that have multiple accounts. Like, this is just the reality of it. Like, we would be remiss if we didn't say that if you have 100 check-ins at a campfire event, you don't necessarily have 100 bodies. You may have 100 phones, but you may not have 100 bodies. Like, I think that's a realistic approach to it. Yeah. But some of those people that might have multiple devices in their hand are the ones that are upset about the cheating. And it's like, but what do you mean? How could you be upset about cheating if you're here cheating? So there is some gray area there. With spoofing, it's definitely a hard line, right? Because the cheating thing, it impacts other people. If I spoof or someone's spoofing into my town, it's going to disrupt my gyms. It's going to disrupt my ability to earn coins. It's going to disrupt the local culture and community of the area. Whereas like someone posting a screenshot of level 80, it's like, bro, get out of here with that. Like that has zero impact on me. But I'm also not racing to 80. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a give and take. It's a give and take. So I'm anxious to hear what people think with the hard line. Is it all cheating is cheating? Is it, hey, you're fast catching, so you're just as bad as the spoofer? It's like, no, I don't think that. I don't think that at all. But clearly, if you're rocking and rolling your way to 200 kilometers overnight while you're sleeping, like, nah, dude, catch this band, catch that band hammer hard, skip, do not pass go, do not get a warning, do not get a 7-day, do not get a 30-day, like just out, ban that account, email address, IP, device, fingerprint, whatever, get out of here with that. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. I'm definitely eager to hear what everybody thinks here because yeah, it's just like, Stacy P says, I'm not even mad just for me. I'm mad for my husband who literally goes out there and busts his ass to grind this game. That's the thing. You can never compete with the cheaters. So yeah, it's a losing battle, but it hurts. It still doesn't feel good, right? You still want a fair fight. And when people are so blatantly preventing a fair fight and then like flaunting it, it's like, bro, catch this hammer so hard. Like, I just want to like Smash Brothers, just ding, like just give it to me. Like I
KO.
Exactly, bro. I have no tolerance for spoofing, and I have no tolerance for like these like just services, people buying, like, bro, man, it burns me so bad. And I think it really
I'll
just
search
comes down to
Delibird on
care.
eBay and it's like catch a shiny. It's like, what? They're not even out.
They still have that, like catching services.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
man,
here's my account,
dude, this game is crazy.
As possible.
This game is crazy. So
nope.
Amazing. All right. Well, I say I just caught a Sinisty. Imagine if it's an antique. It's not. It's phony. I think we should take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about November. We've got a couple November events that we know about. We've got new wild area information. And then I kind of want to talk about the Go Pass and how the Go Pass has already become this rinse and repeat process of like, oh, another month, another Go Pass, another bigger event in the month. Oh, we got a secondary Go Pass. It's like we're already into that routine. I don't know how I feel about that because it doesn't feel special.
It's like, how many passes do we need? Like, why do we keep getting more? Like, I get it. It's cool to have, but like, stop trying to take my money. Stop trying to take it.
Wayne in the chat says, is this a good time to plug for GoFundMe for Ken's cashews? Bro, believe me, bro, it is a good time. If I had some cashews right now, I would be like, here, clip this. Ready? Cashews. Gotta put different audio over that. No, bro, I love me some raw cashews, bro. That's the good stuff. Roax says, I need a GoFundMe for Go Passes. Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about November. We'll talk about the wild area. We'll talk about the Go Pass. We'll be back right after these words.
Yeah. Let's talk about a break.
Let's talk about that. All right. What's going on, chat? How are you? How are you, everybody? Got a good amount of people here. I really appreciate it. Got some YouTubers here too, which is kind of cool.
YouTubers?
Appreciate all of you for being here in the chat. It means so much. So much. Got these new, like, little bit smaller bottles of water. I don't
know if I like that.
I have a problem in my house of
bigger.
half drank waters everywhere in my house. Like, if I were to walk around my house right now, I'd be able to collect 6 to 10 half drank water bottles from around the rooms. Keeps my Keurig filled because that's right where they go.
Listen, can we talk about that real quick? So that problem exists at my house, and it's always Chanel. There's just so many water bottles. But it made me then we started talking, we had like a conversation about like sleep paralysis. Like, not to get like deep dive, but so I was like, when I had that happen to me, and it only happened once, it felt like I was in my living room at my old house, and I like woke up on the couch, and I remember that I just couldn't move, and I saw the shadowy figure. So
Yeah.
and I was like scared, like literally sweating, scared. And I can't explain it other than that. But long story short, I was like, we had a conversation about it, and I was like, let's watch Signs. Have you seen Signs? And she said no. That movie still holds up.
That movie's great, bro.
Like, such a good movie.
Mel Gibson, not
and
so
if you
much.
Want to
but
watch
Signs,
something,
good.
Be scared. Yeah, I don't know. If you want something to like scare you, and if you've never seen it before, please go watch Signs. Turn all the lights off and just be present and just watch it. It's not like a horror movie, but it's like a suspense, like terrifying, like scary movie. I don't know. Like, there's not like blood and guts, but it's scary.
No, if you're,
Like,
I
guess
think
there's
it's
a little bit.
M. Night. It's peak M. Night Shyamalan. Like, that's quality direction.
Yes.
And Joaquin
But
Phoenix
what
is amazing.
prompted me to like was we were talking about that, but also the little girl in the movie like takes a sip of water. She's like, that one's contaminated. That one has a bug in it. Like, it's so good. The acting, like it all holds up.
Peak.
It's really good.
All right, you ready to get back in this?
I am ready to get back into it.
All right, let's do this. Hold on 1 second. All right. And we are back from our break. East met West to the chat road. And amazing.
And we
so
are
great.
BACK.
Little housekeeping really quick. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by the community. And you can join our community of supporters on Patreon over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor for as little as $1 a month. And you can head over there and support a collective of hardworking part-time creators that have a passion for podcasting, Pokemon, and the community over here at the Pokemon Professor Network. We'd appreciate your consideration. And let's take a moment to recognize some of our patrons. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, Ben, Brandy, Espy and Willow, Herbert, KJ, and Matthew. Shout out to our newest patron, Renee, for joining this week at the Discord tier. And special thanks to our executive producer, Xander, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Monkey Bread, Tish Smith, and Kate the Cons. Gang. Thank you. All right, let's let me back up these slides a little bit. Let's talk November, because we have a couple things to cover as far as November is concerned. If we look at the November content update that Pokemon Go put up on on X, I was going to say Twitter. Mega Tyranitar coming back. Dynamax Eevee making a debut, and the Toxtricity pair coming back, DMAX Toxtricity. So that's pretty cool as far as DMAXs are concerned. Looking at this whole thing, Inkay also making its debut. I think Eevee is going to be very popular, especially with all the branching evolutions.
Yes.
Some decent raids here, but let's skip right to the events that what we have. And we have the Enchanted Hollow starting on the 4th with Tarantula. How do you say that? Tarantula and Speedops.
Tarantula.
I don't know, man. All these pronunciations, bro. It gets weird, man. The Enchanted Hollow event, though, looks pretty strong. Double XP for spinning stops and double lure module duration. So,
drop those mossy lures, get some apples.
Well, if you're on the level grind and you're a lower level and you need XP, don't sleep on XP from spinning Pokestops. It's legit. So if you're driving through an area, especially if you've never spun those stops before, this is a great way to stack some XP. Wild encounters Paris, Stantler, Nickit, and more. Paris extra Stardust. Taratula, Tanatula is coming. Mossy Lure encounters Parastantler's Cottony, Petalil, Carablast, Shelmet, and the Tarantula guy. So we have straight up wild encounters for the new Pokemon, Mossy Lure boosted spawns for the new one, and also in 1-star raids. So plenty of ways to get the new Pokemon, which is good. Does not look like it's in field research though, but Drampa making its way back to field research. So I know this is another shiny chase for a lot of people. So that's pretty cool. Collection challenge and a $2 timed research coming for this event. But this looks pretty strong. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. And then we have the Into the Wild event, which is, now we're going like 2 weeks out at this point, November 10th to the 14th. They give us a nice long list of all the wild encounters. So this is great. Oh, Scopely listened. And then the next blog comes out and there's 2 Pokemon listed. So don't get your hopes up.
They didn't listen.
Crispy Rat, man, hi. And he says, I'm new to this new type of stuff. Well, welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here and checking us out. Scott, we did hydrate so we don't dehydrate. We got our bottles of water. I got a little stubby bottle of water here.
Yeah, mine is completely empty.
No, I'm still good. I'm only
more water.
I'm exclusively a Poland Spring person straight from the main. What's the slogan? No, I'm a little bit of a water snob. But yeah, we did hydrate. Drampa's going to be strong though. And then this is the week of rotating raids, which is going to be fantastic. Shadow Lugia and Shadow Ho-Oh, fantastic. All the Tapus are coming, and then both forms in the Necrozma also coming. So this week is going to be nuts. All the raid hours, all this stuff. Hope you're ready to buy some raid passes. Start looking for boxes. Start looking for discounts, because, how they get you is making you buy the stuff. We talked about this when we were talking about spending last episode. If you buy impulsively, like in the moment, you're never going to get a good deal. So you're better off planning ahead if you can, finding a good bundle, finding a good box, getting it on the web store, get some reward road action, and do it like that. Oh, Pogo Tips. Of course, Pogo Tips wrote this out because he's the man. Says, Tarantula is pronounced Tarantula. Same rhythm as Tarantula. Just swap the second A for a... Oh, so good. You guys are such nerds. I freaking love it. Learn about it before you guys make a terrible podcast. No, Gray Pickles, I won't learn about it. How dare you? Should I ban them? No, stay and continue harassing us. I appreciate it. There is a special background over this thing, and event bonus is great. Remote raid limit up to 30. Bro, I ain't doing 30 remote raids. No way. That's nuts. Nope. But put on your radar to TM away frustration for sure on the 10th, because all those Shadow Ho-Ohs, Shadow Lugias, get rid of that stuff. And plus, if you have, if this last round of, Shadows from Giovanni. So go for it. Gray Pickles is still going. He says, I will, because this is fake knowledge and bad to the public, and I'm getting bots on this podcast and ruining it all. Let's pin this comment for fun's sake. Anyway.
We're getting bots on this podcast.
What? Yeah, man. We're robots. Should we do a little robot dance? Do a little robot dance, Adam. Come on. Wonderful.
I work for Chuck E. Cheese and
is Great Pickles JRE.
Freddy's.
Oh, my horrible acting is ruining Saga. Amazing. Oh, and then in November,
sorry, chat, we are literally just dancing.
Sorry, we're off the rails. We have, all right, the Go Pass. Let's talk Go Pass really quick, because, now you're saying bad words. Gray Pickles is so angry. Hold on. Let's, should I pin his bad thing? Oh, Gray Pickles, don't make me do it, bro.
Everyone should just at Gray Pickles and just.
Oh, he caught the ban hammer. Gray Pickles, so sorry. Bleep bloop. Anyway, so let's talk about the Go Pass real quick, because we're kind of alluding to this. It's now a monthly thing. It's now twice a month, because you have your overarching monthly Go Pass, And then you have your event Go Pass. And there's 2 versions of it. The free, like, it's great that there's a free version. I love it. But they hide the good stuff in the deluxe. So another lucky trinket coming this month after they gave us the free one in October because of their little typo. But there's some good stuff in here. When you think about it, there is a good value. For $8, you get a lot of stuff. But it's not just $8. You know, you've got so much other things going on that, you know, it could be, it's $8 at the start of the month, and then $2 for this event and $5 for that event, and then all this and that. So what do you think of the Go Passes? Is this a good addition to the game? Chat, I want to hear what you think too. Are we down with the Go Pass? Because for me, I'm down with it only at the deluxe level.
Players something to go off of. It is a progression bar to see how engaged you are on a daily basis to get there. Now, if you want to pay to get exclusive, better stuff, it feels bad when it's locked behind things. When it's like the lucky trinket should be something that's obtainable through excessive daily interactions. Because at the end of the day, the more people that are playing your game on a daily basis and the more time they're in game, that is where the money is. That's where like active users come in.
Yeah.
But pay, like what we're doing right now is we're just paying to jump a bunch of levels and get the lucky trinket today. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like just spend it. Yeah, it feels very transactional instead of it being a challenge. And that's what I want. I would rather it be a challenge because now I'm at the Stardust and it's like, I just feel like I'm going through the motions. Like, yep, click.
Yeah, no. I'm with you.
Click. And it's like, make them harder as it goes. Make it like, okay, I caught 25 Pokemon today. Make tomorrow catch 30 Pokemon. Make the next day 35 Pokemon. Make it so I have to play the game a little bit longer. I'm engaged more. I'm playing the game more often. I'm involved. I'm looking at my phone playing more often. I feel like they're going about it the wrong way, but I'm not marketing, so I can't tell them. I just feel like as a player, as somebody that wants to see this game succeed, I think that level of challenge should come from this free option.
Yeah.
Like I get the paying and getting like all these extra benefits. Cool. But again, they should be on the same tier. Like it should still be a challenge to get to the end goal. And the end goal should be either like that crazy encounter. I don't think it should stop like halfway. It's like, here's a concession prize.
Yeah,
it really is the big thing, but here's the concession. Like, no, it should be when you get all the way to the bottom. Period.
No, I agree.
Like the Stardust,
it's
like make that the grind. You get a bunch of Stardust and then you get it.
I think that because it halfway through it turns to Stardust and the Stardust doesn't scale. Level 101 Stardust payout and level 199 Stardust payout are the same. It's a little anticlimactic and there's no challenge. Now, some feedback from the chat here. We've got some people saying pass, some people saying I'm down with it, but don't sneak the price up. That's something to keep an eye on because they may come out like in a couple of months and be like, well, $7.99 was the discounted price. Now that we're outside of that window, the Go Pass Deluxe is now $9.99. And it's like, oof. You know, right now we're still in the Galarian Mr. Mime window. Roax saying, make it $5 and I'll come back. I just think for me, and I agree with Pogo Tips here in the chat saying, yeah, if I want the extra gifts, I love the gifting. That's where all my XP comes from. I love that part of the game. So I want those extra gifts. I want to be able to hold more, send more, do all that stuff. So that comes with the tier unlocks of the Go Pass. I'm just concerned that there's nothing different from the October Go Pass to the November Go Pass. What is it? The one, like, okay, Terrakion last month and Virizion this month or something. Like, it's just one
Yeah.
spawn is the difference. I don't think that's enough. Like, I mean, like, I'll buy it every time. I'm that guy. But it would be nice if it was different. It would be nice if, and not just the reward, but the process. Like, because the scale of catching Pokemon, hatching an egg, doing a raid, like all that stuff is the same month in, month out. So it's starting to feel a little repetitive. And even when you get these one-off Go passes for like the wild area or a Go tour or something like that, at least those feel a little bit more tied to the event. But in the end, I'm still just grinding and catching, and it's like, oh, I finished 5 things on this Go Pass and 3 things on this one. Great, collect, bing, 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 bang, and so I'm done. So I just don't want to see this fizzle out, because I do think that they could do a lot of cool stuff with the Go Pass. I just think, I don't know. I think it needs to be strong. I like the coins. I like the coins in October. Yeah, we got a trinket out of the deal too. But I like the coins. I thought that was a good giving the agency
I like
back.
the coins. I like the daily incubator. But again, we should, like, those should be things that we're like fighting for to get to. Like, maybe don't give us a crap ton of coins, but like aim for like 5 coins at X point. You know what I mean? Like, making an extra 100 coins in total, but like make me feel like I'm progressing towards something.
Dude, let me tell you.
Make me feel like I'm gonna get that extra incubator if I'm playing, and like, don't, like, you can time gate it for like that month and just keep cycling, but you have to get to that point in order to use it. And like, make me play the game. Like,
well, look at the level 71 challenge. 999 nice throws. Not difficult, but requires time investment, requires you to be in the game a lot.
Yes.
So
I've been more attentive to what I'm doing in the game. It's like, if I see a Pokemon, I'm aiming to catch the nice throw. I'm not simply checking it. I'm actively catching it. Like, that's the kind of stuff that we need in this game. And I think with this pass, that's the way to keep us engaged and to keep us like grinding. I don't like how it's set up currently. I don't think it's a good model.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a sustainable model, because each tier,
because it just
is
feels transactional. Like you said, it just feels like I'm paying money to get the item or to get the thing, and it's like, make it a grind, make it a challenge that I have to fight for. And if I want the extra stuff, cool, I can pay for that.
Yeah, the fact that to get from like level 1 to level 2 of the Go Pass is the same as getting from level 101 to 102. It's just a matter of getting the score, right? You know what I mean? So like, it's not like, hey, to get from level 100 to level 101 in the Go Pass, you have to catch 100 Pokemon. It's just do the same thing you've done 200 times to get to your next tier. I don't like that part of the setup. I wish it was a little bit more, each tier, each level was independent challenges, not just do the same thing.
Yeah, like, allow me to keep grinding. Like, if I want to get through this pass in 3 days, like, maybe there's stuff that makes it so you can't, but like time gate stuff. But you can get through the first like 25 levels in 3 days if you go ham.
Yep.
I don't like, hey, today spin 5 stops, hatch an egg, do that. Like, here's all these points. I'm gonna do this stuff anyways. Like, make it a challenge. It's not a challenge.
If I think back to like my console gaming days, and I was a big like Xbox achievement guy and all that stuff, and some of the achievements were very outside of the box. It wasn't get 100 of this, because you're going to do that anyway. It would be like, get 100 of this while standing on 1 foot. Like, it was something weird, something unique, something different that caused you to actually modify your behavior in game, like, I like that, because then it's like, oh, you want it? You can get it, but you got to do something special. So I don't know. Scott says, this is a good one. We need more bonuses every 25 levels after 100. Give us the double catch candy, or maybe even double XP at the end. I like that, because the tiers definitely motivate. Oh, you reach tier 3, now you get double catch candy or double hatch XP, something like that. All that stuff is good. I just think that ideally for me, if they were to redevelop the Go Pass to work hand in hand with a narrative, unlock some story, I think that would be pretty cool. Have a branching Go Pass where, you know, this path will lead you. Oh, you want XP? Go down the XP path of the Go Pass. You want more Stardust? You go this way. And then the narrative would kind of carry you and take you through. I just think that we've lost the seasonal vibe of the narrative. The narrative is gone. Professor Willow's barely in the game. I just think that if they were to kind of pair this together of 3 separate monthly Go Passes with a 3-part, 3-chapter story, I just think they could do so much more with it. I just think it'd be really cool. And I think it opens the door for some end game content, which already so many of us and so many of our community is clamoring for, because, you know, couple months, you know, we're all going to be level 80. And I'm saying, generalizing grossly here, of we're all, meaning, you know, the core community of this game, the hardcore players, before we know it, we're all going to be level 80. And then what? Is our motivation going to be just as high to go out and grind dust or grind catches? Probably not. So that motivation has to come from somewhere. I would love it to come from the Go Pass, because then that can be recurring every month, every quarter, new story, I don't know. Let us know what you think. I would like to see more done with the Go Pass. I love the Go Pass. I love the concept. I'm okay with the price. Just give me a little bit more bang for my buck. And that's not just the transactions. That's not just the encounters. Make it more engaging, because levels 100 to 200, it's like, I don't know what I did. It's like, oh, I finished 5. Great. I'll collect it. It's like, there's nothing proactive.
Yeah, it should be like I claim it, you know, just like a research.
Yeah. Stacy P says, bring back Jesse and James. Yes, bring back Jesse and James for sure. So many people in Red Bank, new trainers, they've never even seen the Meowth balloon. And I'm like, I feel like back in my day, we had Meowth balloons. It's like, yes, that's
in my day, we had gym defenders, and you had to defeat one, and wherever you were in the position.
And we were just talking about that bubble strat, 10 Blissies stacked high. That was me for sure.
Listen, I didn't even have a Blissey, so like fighting that was so frustrating.
All right, everyone. Thank you so very much for checking out the show. Shout out to everyone who's here in the chat, made it all the way to the end. We really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everyone's loving the Meowth balloon for sure. If check out PokemonProfessor.com or LuredUp.com, get info to all the stuff that we have going on, merch, all that good stuff. We are running a wild area global ticket giveaway on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The winner will be announced Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're here in the chat, you get an early jump on it. If not, Friday morning this podcast comes out. You got a day to get in on the competition. You just go to our Twitter or anything, just tag 2 people, all that good stuff, and get a chance to win some Go Pass or Go Wild Area tickets, courtesy of Niantic/Scopely. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate it. Adam, is that a show?
I think that is a show.
Keep training, trainers. Thank you so much. We love you.